snowman anywhere, sir.
A second. Go.
It is 11 days, I believe, 11 days before Christmas, and we just wanted to stay in touch and let you know about some wonderful stocking stuffers that you might want to come in and partake of, or give us a call or email us and we'll send them to you. Let's get started with some of the fun stuff over here next to my cup of cheer coffee. Always have to have that first thing in the morning. We have a couple of bench pillow kits, and I've been posting. Julia Knox, who's one of our oh so wonderful customers and friend to the store, has been making the bench pillows. She's using them as table runners on her dining room table, and they're absolutely stunning. These are by Riley Blake. We have them for $32 right now instead of $39.99. And we have the Christmas, the Valentine's heart one, which we'll be showcasing for February. And we also have the fall one still, don't we?
Yes, we still have some of the fall.
We have some of the fall ones, so you'd be ready and ahead of schedule for next year. So check those out. Also with Riley Blake, you know how patriotic I am, and 2024 is going to be a big year. This is a wonderful little stocking stuffer that you can fill with notions and fabrics and vintage metal lunchbox.
Okay.
Really cute. We also have, for stocking stuffers, some little needle bird threaders with a cutter on them. These are great for when you're doing bindings and you have to put your thread on the needle. We also have mini finger and wool pin cushions. These are fabulous. We've got them in multiple colors. They're finger, and one is for, I put a command strip on the back and stick it on the front of my sewing machine. I have a cat that loves to pull pins out of my pin cushions, and so this helps me manage them. We also have bobbin socks. These are a #1 hit any time of the year, especially if you work on embroidery or you're using a lot of bobbins for a project. This keeps the thread contained. You just put this right over the threads. Every year, this time of year, we're gifting quilts. And one of the things that is really nice to do is to include a package of quilt soap. These are very inexpensive, $2.99, and they have no phosphates, so they don't fade out the colors on your quilt. We've got quite a few here. And then we are also doing placemats and table runners this time of year that we use. This is an in-store pattern that we use a lot. And with a half a yard of 2 fabrics and a yard of another one and a yard for the back, you've got a set of 6 placemats. And these are all going out as gifts to friends, and they are going to be very excited about them. Come in and purchase the fabric for the table runners or placemats this weekend, and we'll give you the pattern for free. Now, I use 2 layers of fusible fleece inside of mine, and that's a really good weight. What's nice about it, hold on, I have to sneeze. Fusible fleece is you can fuse it to the back of, the back, and when you put the 2 layers together, they don't shift when you're quilting them. So it's a really great way to do this. We're having technical difficulties. Hopefully it's not coming across, but if it does, just hang in there with us. We had tried to do a Facebook Live yesterday, and it ended up being a Facebook silent. So we're trying it again this morning. Okay, back to stocking stuffers. If you have knitters or crocheters in your life, these are fabulous. One of them has an open pin, or a pin that you can open on the end. The other one has a solid circle. So depending on what you're working on, these are just absolutely magnificent for counting rows. There are 12 and $14.99 for the set. We also have stainless steel squeeze scissors and stainless steel tweezers. These are must-have tools for any quilting enthusiast. Little scissors for clipping threads, and these very sharp pointed tweezers are great for pulling threads or pulling slivers, anything like that. They're really great to have around the house. I have 2 pair, one with my sewing stuff and one in my bathroom in case we need it. So these are on sale as a set for $24.99. They come in a plastic tube so that you don't lose them, and they have holes in the ends so that you can put your own ribbon on them and not lose them when you're in a class. You know which ones are yours. Speaking of holes on the end, we have scissor fobs. These are great for putting on the ends of scissors. Let me just show you. Here's one, for example, and I'll take our tweezers, and it fits right in the hole. just like that. And then when you're in class, you know which one is yours. So those are $14. We're down to just less. Encourage you to get them while we still have them. So key fobs are fabulous. I can't live without my key fob. This is how we make sure that I don't lose my keys. I spend most of my life looking for keys and cell phones. This has solved the key problem, but I'm still working on the cell phone problem. So we have them cork, snowmen, turtles, red and white snowflake, leather, and cork as well. So come check those out. One of our hottest hits every year is our wool hot handle holder. And are wonderful because they come four to a package. They fit in the car cup holder holes in your car. And when they get dirty, which they will, that's what we want them for. When they get dirty, you just take them out, toss them in your dishwasher, let them air dry, and then use them again. With four to a package, you can do 2 cars easily, or I double mine up in my car and leave 2 at a time. They absorb the noise, they absorb the moisture, and they absorb any dirt. It keeps your car cup holders really clean. So check those out as well. And 3 other gift items, and then we'll show you a couple of quilts. This is a little bag to take to class that bloom where you are planted, and the bags hold all of your, or when you're traveling, they're a great size bag. These are by Riley Blake. Yeah, Riley Blake. Sorry, I couldn't speak there for a minute. And we also have some really pretty serving trays, or I have one of these in my sewing room, and I keep all of my stuff on it. I don't normally call it stuff. I call it something else that starts with a C. And it's a nice place to contain everything. And then if I decide I want to sew in the other room, I just grab the tray and take it with me. These trays are beautiful. They're $21.99, and they're a great gift. Last but not least, everybody needs to have wool dryer balls in their laundry room, and stop using the dryer sheets. The dryer sheets coat your sensors, they coat the inside of your dryer. These are great. They aerate your laundry so that it dries faster, and they also just leave them in your dryer when you're done. So check those out. They'll help reduce static, but you want to make sure that you're not putting your polyester and knits in the dryer for too long. A lot of people complain that their knits and t-shirts get staticky in the dryer, and that's because you're leaving them in there too long. All right, let's talk about some quilts and projects. I do have to see. Excuse me. Thank you. Our block of the month is just absolutely exploding online and in the store. And it is a quilt that was designed by Jana of Block Lock Rulers. So we're going to be using a couple of Block Lock rulers and teaching you. And the fabrics are by Kimberbell. It's Kimberbell's Vintage Flora line, and it is stunning. We absolutely love it. So this quilt finishes about 80 inches. And 80 inches square. We're going to teach mitered corners at the end of this class as well. It's a 6-part class. The kit is $149. If you don't live here, that's fine. We're going to film the segments that we teach and then post those on our YouTube channel for those who want to see them. And the fabrics are absolutely gorgeous. Now, this blue is one of my favorite blues. I call it Prussian blue, but I don't know if that's what it is. But it is a combination of navy and teal, and it's just absolutely wonderful. It comes in several colorways, but the 2 colors that you as customers have chosen are the dark blue and or the peach color. This makes it a very, very soft coloration. And so we're making both of those available. You just have to tell us whether you want peach or blue for the border. And we've got kits cut, we've got instructions done. We're starting this in January. We were going to do it as a daytime and evening class during the week. We've had so much response to, no, we want it on a Saturday morning so that we can just come in, do our class, do some fun shopping. We always do giveaways at our Block of the Month classes. And so we're switching up the dates to some Saturday dates. And you'll see those on the calendar here pretty quick. But the kits are available. Jump on board. It's $149 for the kit, $60 for the class, which includes the pattern. And we will print the pattern out for you if you're purchasing the kit and the class, because it's important for you to have all that available for you when you go. We've also, Chris and I went through yesterday and while I was making it, and we did all of the cuts for you for each fabric. Instead of cutting by block, you now will have a list of all the fabrics and the cuts for each fabric. So before we even start class, you can get all your fabric cut, only touch it one time, put it in your Ziploc bags by month, and then when you come to class, you're ready to go. All you have to do is sew. That's how we like to do block of the month. So the other couple of quilts that we have in the store right now are our Sweet 16, and this is a 16 patch. This is such a fabulous scrappy quilt. We did this one out of Anne of Green Gables. I've got 4 kits available. I don't have a price for you here. I will post them when we get them done today. Each block has 16 different fabrics, and the pattern, I'll post the pattern here pretty quick too. We're doing it from a baby size. This is a large lap. We're doing it from a baby, and over Christmas I'm going to make a baby size one with all of my leftover 2.5-inch squares that were from my 1930s quilt. So I'm going to do a scrappy one out of that. But this kit is available, and it's called Sweet 16, and we are also flying through the jelly rolls for Over and Down Under Patriotic. Wow, this one is absolutely stunning. I really enjoyed doing the original one, but as you can see, Bonnie Sullivan now has several different renditions with different jelly rolls that she's doing, and she has available information on how to make it 96 inches. So if you are interested in that, we had one customer call and say, I want to make the red, white, and blue one 96 inches. So we'll send her the information to do that. She bought 2 jelly rolls. It takes 2 jelly rolls to make the bigger one, but these are flying out of here. 2024 is going to be a very important year for our country, and I am flying our flag proud in many ways, including with our kits, and looking forward to a better and different year in 2024. So that's what we've got going there. All right, guess what? Valentine's is our next amazing holiday, and we have made a quilt in the store called Love is in the Air, and this uses the Riley Blake panel. The panel has 24 different squares that are 6 inches, and I used 12 of them to do this quilt. I love it. It uses a floating star technique, which is pretty amazing. I don't know if you can see, but every one of those stars have perfect points because they float. So we're putting together, I have a chart that we're just getting typed up for floating star blocks, and this particular one ended up 12.5 inches, but I have a chart that shows how to make them from 8 inches up to 15.5 inches. And the cool thing is you can do just about whatever you want in the center. So if you wanted to do a 4-patch, or you wanted to do triangles, or you wanted to do something funky, or you wanted to use it for a panel like we've done here, it's a great way to use that floating star. It's one of the ones that you're going to want in your, you're going to want to print it off and put it in your book. All right, this one is Riley Blake's All My Heart fabric line. And this particular kit, we have kitted up. It's $75, includes the pattern, and is ready for you to pick up. It's everything, including the binding. You just have to purchase your backing. And I'm going to put red minky on the back of mine. Dave will get this quilted and in the store here pretty quick, and we're ready to go. All right, this week we are finishing up the files, the snowmen, chilling with my snowmies. This has been a wonderful, wonderful project, and absolutely love how it has turned out. We have a class Friday that we're going to be stitching out, and then we'll add one more class because this is a lot of stitching and we want to get these done. We want to make sure everybody gets these done. That's one of the things we do in our classes. We will add a class to make sure that people get their quilts finished. An unfinished quilt is not a fun quilt. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. We love each and every one of you. Oh, 3 things that I forgot to mention. Number 1, gift certificates. We are continuing to add 20% on. This is the best stocking stuffer ever, is the gift certificates. People love using those. And Aaron is ready for more machines. He got caught up yesterday, and we know that a lot of you are using your machines right now, but over the holidays, bring them in. Let them have a spa day. He will take very good care of them, and they'll be ready for you to start using again first of the year after a busy quilting season here through December. The other thing I wanted to mention is Dave is almost caught up with quilts. He will not be quilting the week between Christmas and New Year's. So if there's anything that you need to get done quilt-wise, bring them in. Let us get them done. I think we had, what, 4 or 5 quilts come in yesterday?
5.
So we're getting between 4 and 5 quilts a day. He's able to handle that through Christmas. But if there's something that you need done, you need to get it in and let us take care of it for you. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we hope you have a wonderful Merry Christmas. We will probably see you again before then, but if not, Merry Christmas and have a wonderful time with family and celebrating.